All right, Wollie Mopped episode number 60, I want to say.
Have we been keeping count?
Yeah,
of
60.
episodes?
We're
Okay,
60.
Sure. That's probably like one that's like 55, 58. And
this is going to be pretty quick, but we were talking about this guy that in Florida that got... you all think you're
No. It wasn't in Florida. It was in
surprisingly
North Carolina, I think it was.
North Kakalaki.
If you're talking about the guy that he's gone. Hold on.
Tony, listen to this shit.
So
this shit is crazy.
I think it's in North Carolina. I want to say
dabbing too much.
Hold on, I want to find it. North Carolina.
You see?
Well, the entire thing was this 19-year-old man was killed when he got himself caught in a wood chipper.
Oh,
yeah, like some straight like movie shit.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Nah. Hopefully it was head first.
It was in He died after being pulled into it on the first day of work, which that's pretty bad, dude.
Damn.
This was in Gastonia, North Carolina.
Jesus.
19-year-old died after being pulled into a wood chipper on his first day on the job. I'll say his name is Mason Cox. And he was actually looking forward to working. He was helping his cousin. It was his cousin's
business.
He was helping his cousin at the
wood chip place.
Yeah, it was a tree and stump grinding service, and a tree limb got lodged inside of the wood chipper. And he tried to make it go through, and the wood chipper pulled him in. And the owner of the business
is no longer in business.
Well, the owner of the business hit the kill switch. Put it in reverse to try to save the team, and it wasn't.
But it did not.
And then the guy suffered a heart attack at the scene. The owner suffered a heart attack at the scene.
Talk about a
rushed
double
whammy. Rushed to the hospital, and it was an accident. It wasn't foul play. The investigators
of the story: play video games, kids.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I like that a lot.
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief.
And Cortana.
And you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
And we're starting Wollie Mopped episode number 60, the wood chip edition.
Come on, man.
They're not gonna hear it today.
No, I don't even care. That's still in bad taste, man. That is in horribly bad taste.
He tried to reverse
God damn it, Trey. On behalf of Wollie Mopped Gaming, I want to apologize to the family. So number one, so they don't sue the fuck out of us. Number two, because literally we are really we mourn the loss of your son or if it's your cousin or whatnot. It's a big tragedy. It's a really big tragedy, and our heart goes out to you. That's if you don't know what we're talking about, skip to the end of the show because or go to the ending of the thing. We'll talk about it in our BS. I guess you could say it really is. I don't even know if it's BS shit.
We're talking about Game Awards this week. Capcom Cup happened. PSX happened.
Are we gonna have our own Game Awards?
Yeah, if you really want to hear our Game Awards stuff, you go check out Half-Ass Heroes.
Yes.
Me and Will went to the Half-Ass Heroes. We crashed it. We made it the Wollie Mopped Half-Ass Heroes because we talked a lot. We really did. We really did take over.
But we went on there.
We really talked way too fucking much. They were like, "What the fuck?" I mean, they let us.
But I think we did have a lot of clips that were funny. And
I think so too.
I was drinking a little bit, and I said,
I think we were
just a little bit long.
Actually, I was drinking less than I'm drinking tonight. So I mean,
well, he was drinking less hard liquor.
Less hard liquor, and I took it all to the head. I took it all to the head, so I didn't mind.
But it was very. Alan was supposed to be here tonight. I actually wish he was here.
He didn't send me a text back about what
Funny.
we brought.
To party foul.
Party foul. Cheers.
Yeah, but we'll get him in the next one.
We
talked about. We're going to talk briefly about we're going to do our show is a little bit more structured than theirs. There's a little free forming, and we kind of went off in tantrums.
And if you guys do like that, definitely check out their stuff.
And we're gonna have it on the Facebook. We post it on our Facebook every week that they have it and everything. So they're not officially best kept secret associated, but we're really good friends.
I guess, but we are honorary heroes.
Yes, exactly. So definitely, if you want to check that out, go check that out. Shouts out to them. I just downloaded the Evil Within. And I tried to download Shadow whatever it is, with the first person with the Chinese guy with the
for the Wii U,
for the Xbox One and PS4. What is it called? Shadow something.
Shadow Warrior.
Shadow Warrior. Yeah, I tried to download that, but it didn't download always. So I gotta go do something.
I think it wasn't like the greatest game ever, but it wasn't bad.
It was pretty. Shadow Warrior 2. It looks really good. I've seen the preview for that, so I want to play it. I beat Rise Son of Rome. I beat Tomb Raider. I beat I rebeat Sunset Overdrive and playing through the DLC right now. And I started up The Witcher, so I'm doing that. Tony P, what you been playing? Street Fighter 5? Street Fighter 4?
Really haven't been playing too much.
I know you got the PS2. Did you play Icon?
Well, I actually haven't gotten it yet. I had to take care of some things.
Well, we need to get some. We need to get that grudge match going on Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now that it's over, nobody's ever going to play it again. We'll talk about that in a minute.
You sounded so sad.
Me.
I'm actually happy about it because the fucking forward dash canceling is fucking me up. I really can't wait to play you in Street Fighter 5. That's going to be.
There's
been some beta updates. I just haven't taken the time.
I did the beta updates, but I mean, you can't. I did the beta updates, but you can't play the game yet.
Yeah,
but I just did the updates. So when they do drop it, it's actually December the 18th. They're gonna they showed. Actually, shout out to everybody on our Facebook page. I don't know if you guys checked, but our Facebook link to the Machinima Street Fighter 5 Resurrection that will be canon to Street Fighter 5 is now over 4,000
Huzzah.
4,000 views.
That's awesome.
So yeah, shouts out to the Facebook page. I posted that just on a random I
hope you guys like this.
And I didn't. It wasn't even good quality. I did it with my cell phone because it was like right during the Capcom Cup.
Right
at the end where Ono was doing his
thing.
I saw
that there was the opening for thing, and I was
we got that too and everything. But but the Machinima thing, I shared a couple times and it's got over 4,000 views or seen or some shit like that.
Nice,
so it might be more now because it's still growing. So that's awesome. We love that stuff.
Yeah, I'm psyched for Street Fighter 4. I actually, this fighting game, I've been playing it. What was it for Guilty Gear XR? Which you still have my Guilty Gear XR.
Yes,
I still have your Blaze Blue.
You just brought back the Wii U.
Yeah, I brought back the Wii U because I haven't.
Because of Fallout 4.
No, I still have not. Even before Fallout, I still hadn't taken the time to play it because I was doing other stuff.
Did you set it up?
Everything. What's that?
Did you set it up?
Nothing.
See, if you set it up, you'll have more incentive to play it.
Nothing. I haven't done anything. So, but I played with Guilty Gear XR. I got the basics down for the most part.
I still got to dig into it. I actually started messing with Kodokan this week.
Yeah.
And
MK, I haven't touched really MK at all. Well, I haven't touched. Well, I haven't touched MK at all. But I think Street Fighter 5, just because I've been since I worked
Fang, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Fang is interesting.
Since
I work
have
at.
Have you seen Fang, Tony?
No. We gotta show you Fang. At the undisclosed video game store that I work at, we have on one of our displays the old Street Fighter 5 trailer playing.
Nice.
And what character I love.
Ryu, right?
Super vanilla, all day, so bland you can't even taste it. I like me some Ryu.
Tony.
And watching Ryu,
he looks very interesting.
Yeah, watching Ryu.
He's got some hard blockables.
Yeah.
Like his.
Well, not even the hard blockables. A lot of his normals are stagger, or they're straight or they either stagger you or knock down. Except for his I think his jab.
Well, when you do a hard knockdown with Street Fighter, even when you don't have his even when you don't have his super, not super, his V trigger active, you can still charge up.
Well, no. I'm talking about just for combo sake. a lot of his.
I'm saying for a hard knockdown, you can charge up and it's unblockable. I mean, you get up, you're going to get absolute damage.
Well, but his normals, even without his trigger, his V trigger, a lot of his stuff sets you up for other attacks because it's like
he's set up heavy.
Hit.
Yeah.
You hit, they're already like, oh shit, you hit me, hit him again, hit, and then you go to like maybe a Shoryuken or a Tatsumaki or whatever like that. So I really want, I think my thing is, I like playing with Ryu, and I really think
he is Street Fighter.
It might be boring for a lot of people, or they'll be like, or whatever. But I think I'm gonna really focus on focus on Ryu this time around, and actually put time into like getting a little bit better with them. And I say this as a person that's I don't think I'm really good at fighting games. I'm decent.
Did Buddy Roll like really turn himself into like a freaking
butterfly?
Tony is watching the Fang video. Yeah,
he'll finish you in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
But
Buddy Roll turned into a damn butterfly. Ain't that some shit?
Now Fang's. We'll talk about Fang a little bit. Fang seems very like he's not regular.
Yeah, he's unorthodox. He's very unorthodox in the way that he plays. He has a lot of
just
like projectile lay on the ground, like projectile dodges,
like
high and mid dodges.
He's got the Dowson arc in his fireball.
It's really
down.
weird.
It's very killer instinct almost. I want to say in the way that he moves. But I can't wait to play some more Nash and some more Ken, and I can't wait to see what Gao looks like. Even some Zangief. I even want to play a little bit of Geef.
Yes.
So
Geef, I want to play just for the fact of trying to figure out if I can do or trying to get better at doing. I know I will not
the
be
motions.
Doing the motions.
But now that we don't have forward dash cancel and all these like forward dash cancel moves that would cause you to get max damage, like I think is going to be just a better game. And the fact that there is standing lows in this game. This is a very Mortal Kombat like thing. Like, you know, if you block a low in Mortal Kombat, you see the guy duck and it hit you low.
Right.
And in Street Fighter 5, they can stand and do a low hit without ducking to do a low hit.
Yep.
So the fact that they have standing lows just kind of really changes the game. It's a subtle thing, but very, very, very good. All right, so we're going to get into our first. We're going to run this pretty quickly, but we're going to the first story you should have heard about right about now. All right, so next story is a story that I'm very happy about. We were talking about on Half-Assed Heroes when we did their show. Not too many of them have a Xbox One. We were talking about that there's no way to buy the Xbox One game, the Xbox 360 games that are backwards compatible onto Xbox One, but now there is. Microsoft, along with releasing other games, are releasing the Microsoft 360 games to be buyable on Xbox One.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool if you have an Xbox One and maybe you never had an Xbox 360. You can also, much like PlayStation, go in and download those games. But I'm not downloaded, but put them on your I got them games as long as you got your PS4 ID. What is it? The PlayStation Network. As long as you have PlayStation Network, you can still download PS3 games and play them on your Vita or PS3 if you get one.
Yeah, Vita, PS3.
You don't have to download them. You could just like
you
can
mark them. You can mark them. Yeah.
And now you can basically do that with Xbox and now buy them on your Xbox One.
Yep.
And then get the game. So that's pretty dope. Gotta say.
Any other news is going on in the world?
Really quick. There's one more story that
we kind of ruined our entire
we'll get to
Game Awards thing just because we were like on the other show. I mean, all I can say is
Resident Evil 0 is for pre-order, and Guilty Gear XR is going to be on Steam. So.
Yeah, that is actually going to be really, really interesting. Guilty Gear XR on Steam.
It's going to be the newer version, I believe.
Yeah. Well, they still have supposedly they're making the Guilty Gear XR like whatever the fuck it is.
Like the
that's
basically
have the added
arcade version.
Yeah, they're gonna give the extra character. Oh no, they're gonna give extra characters and stuff like that.
Yeah, like arcade version.
I want to see. I want to see if they're gonna bring Johnny in it.
He's in the story.
I want to see Johnny.
Yeah.
I want to see. Who else was in the story that I'm actually curious about? I want to see the dude who's never been in any other of the other Gears games, but he's like really, really cool. the guy who's basically the head, the guy who commands, big dude,
Yeah.
who's like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
like
he has all
freaking
the
like,
punches in it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and even freaking Slayer's like, that
Yeah.
dude's pretty
Exactly.
badass. I can't say shit
Even Batman
bad
was
about
like,
it.
yeah.
Batman's like, oh shit, this motherfucker's fucking my shit up. Maybe I need to like chill
So
out
yeah,
for a second.
if you haven't seen that, go watch Guilty X Art.
Mm-hmm.
It's the real game, but just watch the cinema.
No, yeah, watch
Watch
the story mode, because the arcade mode is not the cinema. It's not
Exactly.
the story mode,
Yeah.
man.
All right, we're gonna get into our main stories right now. First, we're gonna talk about some PSX. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot to talk about with the Capcom Cup.
Kazunoko.
All right, so guys, we're talking about Capcom Cup that have been at the PlayStation Experience, which was, in my opinion, way more entertaining than the PlayStation Experience.
Well, you're a fighting game fan, and you don't really like PlayStation. So
I mean, the top 32 best fighting game players in the world. We did a whole thing about this. Kazunoko, the genius, coming out number 1.
I was looking more at the prizes, like the
$120 grand.
$120,000.
Are we esports now?
Our
Our fighting games. Are we esports now? I know we didn't get $1 million,
no,
but 120 grand to first place, 60 grand to second place, and we paid
we're
out
not-
top 8.
We're not there yet, unfortunately. Or they're not there yet.
They're not there.
I can't consider myself fighting game because that means I'd be earning the
Street
money,
Fighter
too.
5 is coming up though.
Daigo
But
Umehara.
Kazunoko is like in his 30s. And,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And Daigo Umehara.
Daigo Umehara with his like every time I think Daigo Umehara, I think of what was the Evo where he did the multiple parry,
the parries, yeah.
multiple parry to
They redid
Justin
that.
Wong.
Poor Justin Wong. Like I never, like there was no, there wasn't even a little bit of fandom in my heart to think that Justin Wong could
He's
win
kinda
out in
sort
Capcom
of falling.
Cup.
He's falling off, man.
I mean, but you know, Street Fighter 5 is on his way, so
But
we'll
he's
see.
but
He's
I
got a really good Bison.
I bet you can't beat him.
I don't think it could be any of the people.
Yeah, really.
All 30 of the guys here. It was every match was like a grand final.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
There weren't too many blowouts.
No. Oh God, no.
So like, okay, 1 through 4 was once again.
It was a Kazunoko number 1, Daigo
The
Umehara
Beast.
number 2.
The Beast.
I should say
Kazunoko, the genius.
I should say where they play with. Kazunoko played with Yoon.
So is
Daigo Umehara played with Evil Ryu.
And still
Jen.
lost.
Jen played placed in third place with Jin. He played with a combination of Jin, Poison, and Dalsim.
Dalsim. His Dalsim I thought was gonna beat Daigo because that's what happened in the last set, but it did not happen.
For 4th place, we have Punko. With his
who kept his shirt on out of respect to Daigo.
Yep. With Seth. 5th place, we have Mise with Makoto, which Makoto players like interest me maybe
like,
because I think Makoto's cute, but you know.
But yeah, damage.
Very.
Like,
I'm not gonna go into that.
And the Brazilian guy, what was his name? Was that Mise?
I think that was Mise.
Oh God, the Brazilian guy who like shocked the world.
Yeah. Snake Eyes comes in 5th.
USA.
5th place.
USA.
With Zangief and Eva Ryu. Kiyoma with Abel
that
for
was
2nd place.
Kiyoma was the Brazilian guy.
Yeah. That's the Brazilian guy. And 7th place, tied with 7th place with Kiyoma would be Infiltration with his DiCaprio and Chun-Li.
Yeah.
So I mean.
And 8th, we have 8th because that's the last payout.
Yeah, well, that would technically be 8th.
Okay, so
they're after 4th place they do tied for 5th and 7th.
Yeah, so
they
like,
get equal payouts. There.
Yeah, so as far and payouts ranged very differently between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Oh God, first would be 20,000,
120. What would you do with $120,000 for being the best Ryu in the world?
Live life.
Second,
it could happen.
Second place.
We gotta practice Street Fighter 5, man.
There you go. Second place got $60,000. 3rd place got
$60,000 for coming in 2nd.
Yeah. 3rd place you got $25,000.
25 grand for coming in Punko.
Yeah. No, that's Jin.
Jin.
Punko is 4th place. Came in for $15,000.
3rd place, $15,000.
Mise 5th place comes in.
It was $500,000 altogether, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Mise and Snake Eyes, they both got technical fifth place, 10,000 each for them.
God damn this $10,000.
And seventh place.
You know how mad I am, Tony? Because I am the best Zangief in the world in the USA, and I only got 10 grand for my troubles. I probably should stop bitching, huh?
No, just.
I probably should stop bitching.
Yeah,
and sit down in my fucking seat
mm-hmm.
and take my 10 grand.
Yeah.
For playing the fucking video game.
That's right. And for the tied seventh place, Kioma and Infiltration received $5,000.
Still a good day.
And then for the rest of you guys didn't earn anything, but damn, you guys are fucking good at playing.
You guys are
games.
awesome.
I mean, dear God, you guys are. I couldn't play you guys.
I mean, I can't wait to. I haven't checked yet. It's been a week. It's been a crazy week actually. Been trying to get stuff done, and I haven't checked Capcom Fighters, which was they had actually 2 channels, Capcom Fighters and Capcom Fighters 2. Ultra David and I forgot the Asian guy's name. They did a great job at commentating.
I know what you're talking about.
And Spooky was on the other stream with I forgot the Dreadhead guy name.
Shit, what's his name?
He's like he has a cool name.
Yeah, his fucking name's pretty badass.
And they just broke it down to have Capcom Fighters 2, 1 and 2, and that was just like Street Fighter 4 is gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Now we're getting ready for a new generation of heroes.
And
well, it's actually an old generation of heroes. It's just a new game.
I think I'm so excited because Karen's gonna be OP.
Well, we'll see if they like tune her or what.
I doubt it.
I think they're gonna tune her a little.
I think everybody's been tuned.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be tuned a little bit so that
I think Ken's been tuned up.
Yeah, his.
As I've heard.
Well, yeah, for him, all his stuff.
How about that?
Ken
is powerful.
Yeah, well, he does some crazy combos and can like lock you into a crazy combo, but the damage output's not there. Yeah. Damage output is just not there.
Yeah, so I'm deaf. Ken and Karen. Oh shit! Oh fuck! My dad's name is Kenny, and my dad's twin name is Karen. Ken and Karen are my 2 favorite characters in the game at the moment.
Creepy,
a little creepy, right? That's a little fucking creepy. I only date twins.
Your dad's a twin?
He's fraternal.
Oh, there's your problem right
And I don't even think about it. Mia, baby mama girl, my ex-girlfriend.
Baby mama girl's a twin?
She's a fraternal twin.
Wow, interesting.
I know. And the twins, and I love you too. I might be saying that later. Who knows? Who knows? And then I'll stab myself in the hand.
Can I be around for that?
I love you. I love you.
If you do that, I just want to watch. I just want to see how crazy you can get. Crazy in love. Got you looking so crazy in love and love.
What we really want to say is that if you guys love Street Fighter 4, playing Street Fighter 4, I'm not gonna lie, Tony. What's your opinion on Street Fighter 4 in the oasis of fighting games of Street Fighter? Let's put it in Street Fighter. Let's put in all the Street Fighters. Let's put in Marvel vs. Capcoms, all the versus games. Where would you rank Street Fighter 4? You don't have to say where, like what number, but what games would you put them between? Or would you put it as the best game? Because it's over.
I mean, I can't say it's the best game, but I definitely, like to me, I grew up on Street Fighter, so anything Street Fighter.
But as we're solely talking about
right.
Street Fighter 4 from vanilla to ultra. Where would you put it? Is it better than Street Fighter 2? Is it better than Marvel vs. Capcom? Like, where would you put it?
Of course, it's better than Street Fighter. I mean, it's better than Street Fighter 2.
You think so?
In the sense of how far
is it better
than
come
along?
Okay. It's better than Street Fighter. It's better than EX Plus.
Yeah, I think a lot of games are better than EX. The EX series in general. But there's
the EX series was, kind of
There's 2 characters from the EX series that I really want back. Number 1, I think we talked about this at
the Skull guy. Skullmania.
Skullmania. Hell fucking yes. And Crackerjack. Hell fucking yes too. More Skullmania than Crackerjack. Crackerjack was just interesting.
I would put it ahead of Street Fighter the movie. And I really like that game.
You know what? I always wanted to play Street Fighter the movie.
Because they looked like guys. It was tight. It was only on. I think it was only on Sega Saturn.
It was Mortal Kombat.
But with Street Fighter moves.
It was Mortal Kombat.
It was.
And when I was younger, I was like, eh. And then I got when I was younger, I was like, oh, cool video games. And then I was like, played it. I was like, oh.
I played it a while.
And then but I like Street Fighter. When it came to fighting games, I was more into Street Fighter. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, I was kind of scared of Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna lie. But as I got older, I was like, oh, Mortal Kombat's really, really cool. I played some of the Mortal Kombat games and stuff like that. And that was around the time when Mortal Kombat started going down.
Yeah.
Like heavy.
Yeah.
But I was more like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, man.
I would say it's better than Street Fighter the movie. I would say that it's better than Third Strike. I would say that it's better than Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Okay.
I would say that it's better.
Which game? What game are we talking about?
Street Fighter 4. The whole series in general.
Street Fighter 4 is better than
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
No. It's Cross Tekken. I can give you that.
Better than
Third Strike.
Than the Third Strike. Better than the Third Strike series.
Oh, Street Fighter 3. I don't know about that.
Listen. I would say that it's better than the Cross Tekken, even though it's the same engine.
Yeah, Cross Tekken. I can give you that one too.
And I would say that it's better than Clash of Heroes. Street Fighter Marvel Heroes versus X-Men. And I would put it there. And then I would be like Street Fighter 2.
I would say you're right.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I would say you're right with every game except for Street Fighter 3.
I think it's better than Third Strike series.
The only reason I say it's not better than Street Fighter
Third Strike series.
Third Strike, just 3 in general.
Just 3 to
or Third Strike in general. Third Strike specifically.
Yeah.
The other ones
but just the 3. Yeah, that
was is the fact that if that were the case, people would not be jumping ship so fast to get ready for 5.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, people still will not be chomping at the bit to play 3.
True.
Those are the only reasons why I would have to disagree.
I think that the games.
And I will personally say that I love Street Fighter 3 more than I like 4.
I think that the games are different, but in their differences, I think that it's a better tuned game.
I think 4 added a lot of stuff that really didn't need to be added. To be completely honest, there were some things that that were neat additions to it, but really didn't need to be added, or there was stuff that just made the game a little bit more complicated than it needed to for their audience of fans that really were into gaming, and it made it harder for people who wanted to come into the thing. So I have I have to disagree with that.
I think that Street Fighter 5 is coming back to a lot of the more basic mechanics.
That's why I think that it's going to do a lot more.
But I think that it's not so much that they're coming back to the basic mechanics of Street Fighter as much as they're taking the Street Fighter 4 engine and keeping things that work there and taking things that they don't think did.
Exactly.
But I don't think they're just throwing that system away.
No.
Which is why I say Street Fighter 4 is...
They're throwing quite a bit of the system that didn't work away. There's quite a bit that's going.
But I believe the same core...
It fit for... When I play Street Fighter 5, the beta that we've been playing, it feels like, for me, and I'm saying this as a person that's not super serious. Actually, I felt like Street Fighter 4 felt a lot heavier than... It felt heavier than Third Strike did.
You haven't played the beta yet, right, Tony? You have not played the beta yet, right? We gotta get you on that. I felt like Street Fighter 5 was heavier, but more fluid. I felt like the hits with the animations and everything, I feel like the hits,
I say it depends.
You felt it more.
I say it depends on the character that you're playing with.
True.
Because some characters feel like that's the one thing I can say that's the difference between the difference between Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 from the beta that we've played. Street Fighter 4, the characters feel
different.
They feel a lot heavy. Feel very heavy, but they feel kind of samey depending on the character that you play with. With Street Fighter 5, they feel different. Yeah. Each one feels different,
like its own character.
Yeah, they feel like their own character.
Everybody doesn't feel like Master Chief.
Even Third Strike. Third Strike felt Third Strike felt like that. It felt a little bit like each character had their own like niche or whatever like that, where they specialize in. But it felt it felt very samey for the time that it came out. It came out what, like 95, 90, like 94,
not
95,
in the,
something
and
like
not in the apex of the fighting game.
Yeah, so I mean, it felt.
So Tony, Street Fighter 4. Where would you place it? What games in the Street Fighter legacy are not as good as Street Fighter 4? I said that it's better than Third Strike. I said it's better than Alpha. I said it's better than Street Fighter the movie, and I said that it's better than Street Fighter, and I said it's better than X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Yeah, I can't.
And I said I can't. I put it right there, and every other game is better than it.
I can't go better than X-Men versus Street Fighter. Because I mean, let's be honest. Without X-Men versus Street Fighter, there is no Marvel vs. Capcom.
True.
You know what I'm
True, but as a game, I would rather play version of. Let's say Ultra. I would rather play Ultra versus. I would rather play Ultra than go back to X-Men versus Street Fighter. Now Marvel vs. Capcom is a leap forward from X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
When you get done, I'll tell
New
you
Age of Heroes.
When you get done, I'll tell you my list.
So, what games would you say is better? Would you say that it's better than Third Strike?
Yeah.
Would you say it's better than Street Fighter 2?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either. Street Fighter 2 is the purest of pure. And when I say Street Fighter 2, I mean Street Fighter 2 all the way from arcade, all the way to
Super Street Fighter.
Super Street Fighter, like every version of Street Fighter 2.
I'll put it like this. Aside from the,
it's better than vanilla Street Fighter 2.
Aside from the original Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2, where Fei Long, Cammy, T-Hawk, and
when they added a special meter.
Yeah, when I say
Street Fighter, exactly when they added a special.
So meter. When I say Street Fighter 2, I mean the entirety of Street Fighter 2.
Okay, well, not the entirety.
Yeah.
Will that be my turn then?
What? Okay. Name the games that are better than Street Fighter 4. That are in the Street Fighter legacy. So Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, I mean, because Marvel vs. Capcom, even though it was good, I didn't really like so much the selection of people that they had.
Yeah.
So I definitely, so it was okay, but
yeah, X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom, I have to say Street Fighter 4 is better than.
Like I didn't even really like Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
I have to disagree with you on that one because I had Gambit in it and I was all about that shit.
Hey, who?
Gambit.
Well, no, he was in X-Men versus Street Fighter.
He was in X-Men versus Street Fighter. He was in Marvel.
For whatever reason,
that didn't get you.
Yeah. Well, there were certain things in Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter that were different from X-Men versus Street Fighter that I didn't really that I personally didn't like.
Yeah, they had in X-Men versus Street Fighter they had the gym system and all that. Okay. So would you rank Marvel vs. Capcom 2 better than it?
Of course, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Marvel vs.
Capcom 2 is that crack, man.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3 would you rank better than it? I would say yes.
Slightly, yes.
Okay, would you rank Street Fighter Alpha better than it? The Alpha series?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Would you rank Street Fighter better than it? Like, where you can only pick Ryu?
No, of course not. You only got Ryu, damn it.
Okay, so it's in the Legacy of Street Fighters, it's basically Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 2, and then the Versus series and everything else, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so cool. Where are you at?
Street Fighter 4 is better than original Street Fighter. I'm talking about like 1980s.
Street Fighter.
Hit the button a certain strength to make it punch properly.
Where you only were Ryu. Yeah.
When you only
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 2 up to I think Super Street Fighter where they started doing the extra characters. Then I'm kind of like, all right, I can kind of sort of give you the playability is a little bit better just for the fact that
but there's like Street Fighter 2 EX
all of the EX series
that came out like 2 years ago.
All of the EX series, I gotta give it to friggin' it's better than all of the EX, all of the EX series, excluding Skullomania.
Okay.
Like
As a
Cracker Jack,
character,
you
I
can
got
get
you.
you can get
Yeah,
slammed
yeah.
in there too. But Skullomania, they need to bring Skullomania back. Hashtag Skullomania, come back. I have to say Marvel X-Men versus Street Fighter, I would say would be there. Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter, no. Marvel vs. Capcom, no. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, no. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, no.
Okay.
It's not better. It's not better than any of those games. Katsunoko versus Street Fighter, hell fat ass no.
Nah.
So literally, that's that's that. I think that's about it. Street Fighter versus Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It's better than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I forget. You know what? I totally forgot.
Yeah,
about
Street
that.
Fighter versus Cross Tekken.
Yeah, it is
Fuck
better than
Street
that.
Fighter Cross Tekken. Good idea. Is it better than Street Fighter 4? No.
Nah.
For that real, like, truly grit Street Fighter feel, those games I feel are, like, under it. Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, like Cammy, Fei Long, I forgot who the people that Akuma. Akuma. And
USSR.
Yeah, that feels awesome. Street Fighter 3, Third Strike in particular, I have to say it feels like it still holds up today.
Yeah,
for Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean it's still tight. The mechanics are tight. And
if anything, I would say that a lot of the stuff that they built from Street Fighter 4 built off of 2, excluding like the parry system. A couple of the combo systems are a little bit different, and how the characters feel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Characters as well, in it. But what they built, the thing that they built off of, really, it feels like 3 for the most, because everybody was still playing 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have people playing like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and stuff like that. But still, like Street Fighter 3. To this day, still holds up.
True.
I mean, and even if I think 5 will come out, and I'll kind of say that
I
at the
feel
time
like that's gonna be the best.
At the time that 5 comes out, I think people will be like, okay, we can move on.
Yeah.
And then they can put 3 in the past. I think still people will play 3, but I think at that point they can put 3.
Please,
in the past.
Capcom, but please, Sony, allow backwards compatibility for Street Fighter 5 Ultra, please. Please. I want to play it on my Xbox One.
Street Fighter 4 Ultra. They actually do have Street Fighter 4 Ultra on PS4.
Yeah, I'm saying like I have to. That's what they play the Capcom Cup actually.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like, but I'm gonna have to buy it on PS4.
Yeah, I mean they have it. It's already out.
It'll literally be my Street Fighter machine.
Yeah, well I like Street Fighter. Like,
but they had to fix a lot of bugs. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Well, supposedly they fixed a lot of them.
But everybody played Street Fighter 4 on the 360. Mm-hmm. So people who still have their 360. You'll be able to play with them on Xbox One through the backwards compatibility. So that's cool.
I like my PlayStation system for fighting games. So
yeah, it's dope. Yeah. But so Street Fighter 4, we'll miss you. I'm happy I don't have the forward dash cancel anymore.
Forward dash canceling.
Fuck you, forward dash canceling.
Red focusing.
Fuck you.
I'm good.
Yeah, but watching you was fun for the last 7 years.
Yes.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5, here we come. Alright, we got a couple quick stories to get into before we get into the week that was with PSX and Capcom Cup and everything else like that. Final Fantasy 7 was a thing that happened.
Yep.
And I'm very excited, even though it's not going to be turn-based, which was a big thing for a lot of people, but the game just looked so amazing, and I was like, oh my god, Tony, I think you played Final Fantasy 7 back in the day, Cloud and everything like that. So excited for the new. And I was like, yeah, everything's good. I like everything. And then Will had to fuck my day up.
Oh, it was beautiful, the look on your face. And that was, and that particular day, we actually, if you listen to the Half-Ass Heroes on the Game of the Year Awards, and with us there, that was the second time that day, that specific day that I've seen so much reaction to. The first time was actually Alan. All Zero on of the Half-Ass Heroes, who did it to a customer in a store, and he was like, he's literally like, this is how he explained it. He's like, yeah, he's like, so yeah, there's a big thing that they're doing with the Final Fantasy thing, and I'm paraphrasing. He's like, I was like, oh yeah, cool. He's like, you know the Telltale games? And he was like, yeah. Oh, and like his entire demeanor changed, and I instantly started laughing because I thought it was so funny.
I'll put it like this: Was the look on his face more salty than mine when I found out that
bit.
Naruto was going to be pushed back to next year?
Bit.
No, saltier. Quite saltier.
Okay, because you know I was pretty damn salty about that Naruto.
Do you know what's happening with Final Fantasy VII, right?
I mean, I know they're
no. There's more.
Okay, enlighten me.
Okay, let's see if I can get this.
God.
All right. With the new Final Fantasy VII that they're releasing, Square Enix is releasing the total remake.
Right.
Looks awesome. Looks amazing. It's gonna play a lot like Final Fantasy.
Real-time
15.
action instead of turn-based action.
It's gonna be like Final Fantasy 15.
Cool. I know you and me are definitely okay with that.
It looks really really cool. They're also gonna release it episodic, and stuff like that.
All right.
So episodic releasing.
Meaning that
I get it.
You get a piece of the game.
Yeah,
right.
And you gotta buy increments,
of the
or
game.
when they release the entire thing all at once.
Well, I'll just wait till they get it all at once. You know me.
Yeah, it like a lot of people have been like.
And my thing was like, well, can you farm after you get to a certain point? Can you just farm and be OP by the time the next part of the game come out? Or like how much of the game they're gonna release at a time? Because this is a 40 to 30 hour game. That is just so much bullshit.
Some people are hoping that they release it like how the game was released, where there was basically like 3 discs. Yeah,
whatever it is.
They released it in part 1, part 2, part 3.
Which means this game you could be playing this game all year.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Or all this year and all
or
next year.
It could be a little bit more. They could make it more streamlined to where it only does like A, B, and C with it. We don't know.
Or maybe Telltale's really making the actual sequel. That's such fuckery.
Yeah.
On to the next story. Alright, so we're going to talk a little bit about PSX, PlayStation Experience, that happened this week. And as a PlayStation owner, because I own a PlayStation 4, just like I owned a PlayStation 3, I was really looking forward to this game, this context. And I was praying that PlayStation would give me a reason to play this system.
Well, no, the thing is, you're looking for you're not
Street
looking
Fighter
for a
5.
reason.
I seriously am looking for a reason, and I found one.
Like I said, you should just give me.
Found one.
Which one is it?
What is it? Or Pa? The samurai game looks like.
Oh, that looks like Dark Souls. Yes. Yeah.
What's it called?
I fucking remember.
Jesus,
I forgot what
it looks
called.
like. You know what it looks like, Tony? It looks like what is the Capcom game that had the samurais in it?
Onimusha. It looks very similar to Onimusha.
It looks very Onimusha, like, and
similar to Onimusha.
And one of the things, the samurai cast a spell, and then like this ghost samurai came out and helped him fight.
Which talking about Onimusha, about a week ago, Capcom renewed the registered trademark for Onimusha.
Now that could just mean that they just wanted to keep the titles to put out.
We will see if
but if that, or it could be one of the games they're gonna release on the PS2 thing they're doing. What is it called? Backwards compatibility for PS2 on PS4.
Yeah, it could be. I don't for the backwards.
It's not really backwards. You gotta buy the game.
No. Even for that, I don't think that they would still do that for the backwards for
even for
registering.
Right?
Yeah, because
I would love to see a Onimusha, a new Onimusha.
Oh, new Onimusha. Oh, delicious.
Even if the Onimusha still had the Resident Evil style camera, I would still love that game. So yeah, I saw that game. I saw a lot of VR stuff that looked cool, especially Psychonauts. Psychonauts 2 announced for every system, but Psychonauts VR looked pretty dope, and I'm a big Psychonauts fan. So coming from 360,
I was a little bit upset with that one just for the fact of how they're going about doing it.
Crowdfunded.
Yeah, crowdfunding it. Double Fine. What's his name?
And Minecraft guys in on it too, I believe.
Notch, really?
Yeah.
Not Notch. I'm talking about the other guy. The guy who's basically Double Fine guy.
You're talking about Tim Schafer.
Tim Schafer.
Yes.
Fucking Tim Schafer. He this is not the first time he's crowdfunded.
He's actually the most successful crowdfunder.
Yes,
and he delivers.
Not all the time. There's been quite a few that he's actually not delivered on, actually, for crowdfunding games. But I think the biggest thing with crowdfunding is a lot of it just plays on like fans what they want.
Besides Beyond Good
and
Evil,
if they don't deliver it, and they just like.
But that's been like PlayStation's entire year, like going on Final Fantasy 7. You know, like they got these. Are they even? They're not system exclusive. They're just maybe first on PlayStation. Maybe. Okay.
I don't know.
Besides that, I saw a whole bunch of indie games that I was like, VR was like, interesting.
To be completely honest, that's how I kind of felt for the most part with.
Remember we were talking about? We were saying like, yo, with all these, they got Paris Games Week. They didn't show really a lot. They didn't show up to PAX in Germany.
Yeah.
Or whatever, not PAX. Germany something. Is that PAX in Germany? I'm not sure.
No, that's
Gamescom.
No, Gamescom's. Yeah,
Germany.
Gamescom. I'm thinking Paris.
Yeah.
Paris
And Paris Games Week, they didn't really show a lot. They just showed everything. They showed at E3, and then at fucking PSX, they didn't really show much. Like I feel like they blew their load at E3. And remember,
I don't even think. No, they didn't blow their load. Them showing a lot of this stuff. Remember,
Wild.
Well, remember this. The audience for both game consoles are audience. If anything, I say that Microsoft blew their load. They blew their load really big out at E3. They blew it. They blew their load at E3.
I don't think so.
What have they shown since then?
What Gamescoms has they been at? They've been E3. And Gamescom. Is that the last one they've been at?
For Microsoft, yes.
At E3, they showed the big three. They showed Halo. They showed
which is already out.
Well, it just came out. They showed Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, which is out
already
now.
out.
This is E3.
And
they showed Forza.
Which is already out.
They showed the new Gears. Now remember, when did E3 happen?
No, I don't want to hear all that.
When did E3 happen? Because I'm going to get to that.
E3 happened in what, June?
June.
Okay.
So closer in the year, right?
Okay.
And they also showed the robot game from the Mega Man.
Yeah.
Let's skip forward to Gamescom. They showed
Quantum Break
1. They showed the Dragon game.
They showed Scalebound at E3.
Gamescom.
No, they showed Scalebound at E3.
They did not show Scalebound at E3.
They didn't show it at their press conference. But they showed it off at the game.
They showed it off
at the game show.
Gamescom.
At the game show, they showed Scalebound too. They didn't announce it in their friggin' press conference.
It might have been there.
It
behind closed doors.
It's not at the press conference.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, if we're just talking about the press conference,
it didn't show up. Scalebound didn't show up until it got IGN first after Gamescom.
They announced Scalebound before E3 this year, dude.
I mean, they announced what you call it too.
What?
They announced what you call it at the opening of Quantum Break, way at the fucking beginning.
Okay, so proving my point. Go on.
They announced it. They didn't show anything though.
Oh, go on. Yeah, actually, they did show. They showed stuff before E3.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of stuff for Quantum Break before E3, and you can't say that they did not.
I'm saying Scalebound.
For Scalebound, they showed bits and pieces of a trailer, and then the E3.
They showed a trailer. They showed actual gameplay, 7 to 8 minutes of gameplay of a full level at Gamescom.
At Gamescom, okay.
So will you agree that is actually
okay? What else did they show?
And then they showed one more game, Crackdown. Actual gameplay and destruction.
They did not show gameplay for Crackdown.
At Gamescom.
At Gamescom. At E3 they did.
They showed 2 different sets of games at this conference, and then they showed another set of games.
How many games did it show off altogether?
4, 5, 6. Okay, let's count it out. Okay, so
Tomb Raider,
Halo,
Forza. Those 3 are already out.
Gears.
They're already out. Gears is not out.
E3.
So one
but they showed
out.
Gears at E3.
Gears is not out.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's it. Yeah,
they showed Gears at E3.
Okay. And then a whole bunch of friggin' in developer shit and stuff like that.
1, 2, 3, 4 games they showed.
So they showed like the developer.
Wait.
Independent developer
no,
stuff.
they also showed off the new Rare game at E3.
Oh, the pirate game.
The pirate game.
The pirate
so that's
game.
5.
They showed off bits and pieces of that.
6
and
Forza.
We still don't even know if that's
6 Forza.
And we don't even know if that's even gameplay for the Rare game.
That's definitely gameplay.
We don't know yet. We don't.
We don't.
Okay,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you that.
How many times have they been like, yeah, this is totally gameplay.
But dude, you saw the gamer tags over the people's heads.
That don't mean shit.
True, but I'm saying, but that's saying that it's most likely 70% sure that it's gameplay.
You're Microsoft biased. I got you.
Let me be Microsoft biased with Sony with no fucking games to show first party.
Oh, okay.
And I own both systems, by the way. But listen, that's
you own both systems. But which ones do you play?
The one that has fucking games on it.
Because no, you don't even play the PS4. You don't.
What games do I have a PS4 to play?
Because there's nothing.
I have Killzone to play.
Listen.
No,
there's nothing you want to play for PS4.
Killzone, I played.
You don't. No. You don't want to play Killzone. You just got Killzone because you were just like, I guess I get Killzone.
I played not Uncharted. I played the fucking what's the game? Last of Us.
That doesn't count. That's a PS3 game.
Exactly, because there's nothing to fucking play on PS4. And then I bought Batman, which I'm playing right now.
What is the audience for the game for the PS4?
And now I'm playing Batman.
I'm not saying this.
What other game could I play that I want to play?
I say this as a person. I am not a PS4 fan. I'm not a Xbox
I'm a games fan.
I'm a gamers fan.
I am too.
But no, you don't even lie to me like that.
Because what other game?
Okay, no. For Xbox, there's a lot of titles that you're actually more into than you are for, and I mean for exclusive titles as well as the indie titles. There's a lot more games that are centered around more of your preference.
True.
And I'm not saying this as like a person like, oh, you're freaking Xbox.
I understand this.
There are the preference there.
Yeah.
That's the one thing for this entire games generation. Before you talk, this games generation. There's a different type of game for the PlayStation crowd, and there's a different type for the Xbox crowd. Reason why I didn't put the money into getting an Xbox, there's not anything really for Xbox I really want to play.
Exactly.
There's more like the games for PlayStation experience that I saw are more for me. Yeah. I looked at it and was like, oh my god, there's gonna be shit coming out that I'm really excited for that I want to play. Yeah, for you didn't see any of that. So you're just there's one game, and the rest of the stuff,
Horizon,
and the rest of the stuff you're like, there's no games coming out, because it's not the fact that there are no games coming out, it's nothing that you want to play. And if you can't admit that, then come on, man.
Big first party titles for PlayStation, Uncharted looks amazing.
Yeah,
Horizon.
Also, Sony's focus is different too. Microsoft is going all in. I'm talking about damn near all in for first party stuff.
Yeah, which is what I appreciate. Which is what I appreciated with Sony in the PS3 days towards the end.
Sony for they did
the first part of this generation. They haven't done it.
They delved more because they had good third party support. If you don't have a group of people that wants to make stuff for your system, and the problem with the PS3 was the fact the architecture for their game was fucking difficult to program.
But I'm saying, like,
now they're going back to like, okay, here's the PS3. Listen, here's the PS3. We have a system that you guys can easily program for. You guys, we fucked up last generation. We understand we fucked up with that stuff. We had the only stuff we could really make was the stuff for us because that's how we set up the system. Now we're giving you guys the opportunity. Yeah. We still have our stuff that we're working on, but you
wish
guys
that they would do more of that stuff. The thing that I did.
Sony, what is Microsoft doing that's so different? What are the IPs that they're making out that are making that is first party IPs, not third party that they're just exclusively making for the system. First party IPs, Microsoft, go.
First party Microsoft, Halo,
one, which is generic. Go on.
Halo and Gears,
Halo and Gears are the same game when they come out. Halo
third person and first party is totally different. And this is somebody who doesn't like first party games. Tony, listen, do you like first party games? Do you like first person shooter games? Do you like them? Or do you like to see the person? Does it make a big difference to you if you can see the person with the gun or you can see the gun? Does that make a big difference to you?
It kind of does from the perspective of...
I didn't mean same game as in they're the same game.
They're both shooters.
They're the same game.
They're both shooters.
No, they're the same game from their predecessors. Halo
you said the same thing about fucking Uncharted.
Okay, Uncharted.
God of War.
Which are they making another God of War? They're making one more. They're making another Uncharted. Have they announced that they're making another God of War?
You know it's coming.
Have they announced that they're making another God of War? Have they announced they've made another God of War?
But they have announced that they're making another Last of Us.
They're making another Last of Us, which we don't know when the fuck that game's coming out. Number one, they're announcing another Uncharted, what they've been talking about for about a year now.
Sony has what? Sony Santa Monica. Microsoft has Microsoft Studios. Would you call? Okay, but we can take Gears off then, because Gears is not a Microsoft studio, is it?
No, but it's owned by Microsoft. It is a title that's owned by Microsoft.
So let's name off the Microsoft studios. We have Rare, 343, Coalition, and the Forza team.
Okay.
And those are the stable of first party
Those
games.
are the stable. Now name Sony's.
Sony.
Santa Monica.
And after that, I don't know.
If you want to kind of sort of finagle it in there, Naughty Dog.
True, I'll give it that. Yeah, my
If you want to,
I would even though it's a third party studio, I would definitely call Naughty Dog a first party studio.
What's the other like Sony one that actually I don't even think there's another Sony one that's actually like a specific Sony like Sony
Studio. Sony pays for it.
Yeah, Sony Studio.
You can kind of call Capcom that nowadays.
No,
they're paying to finish Street Fighter 5.
But for Street Fighter 5, that's it. That's an exclusivity type. If you want to do that, then you also would have to say Killer Instinct is that. No,
Wait a minute. Killer Instinct is
Rare. That's owned by Rare.
True.
If you want to do that, but if you want to go with exclusivity, then you have to say something like Crackdown.
Yeah.
And if you can't say it for Crackdown, then you can't say it for Capcom, because Capcom still makes games outside of just that one game.
Yeah, but what I'll say is, like, back to what you were saying, that I have I like the more first party games that come on Xbox more than I like the first party games that come on PS4. But I still look at the games that are on PS4 and I just go.
Well, once again, that goes back to what I said previously. Was your preference is not for the games that are coming out. You saw one game that was interesting, and the only game that you saw that was interesting at PSX was the game's called Neo.
Oh, it looks so good.
Neo.
It's
called Neo. It's like a samurai third person hack and slash type game that has.
But it looks very involving.
Yeah, it looks very involving.
Like Devil May Cry. Onimusha, yeah.
It looks more like Onimusha than I can say. Yeah. It's very very dark, very like looks like it deal with a little bit of like spiritual things.
But even Sony have announced that this year is going to be a little bit lacking in first party titles.
Because the thing is they're focused on the third party titles, and that's not bad.
No, not saying that.
Literally, the past few years, what's been shining in both systems is the third party support.
True.
Microsoft is trying to focus. Yeah.
For me, I have to say, when it comes down to buying systems, which obviously PlayStation has sold way more systems, it comes down to the first party games, which is why when the 360 and PS3 shipped day one, and I was like, damn, Xbox 360 got the same games that everybody got, I'm gonna buy it. And I bought it because of the exclusivity titles that they had at the time.
You want to know what song the PS3? And like literally, I'm saying this as like a video game fan.
Yeah.
I've had both the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
I did too.
I only have a PS4.
Never bought a. Yeah, I did buy a GameCube.
I had a GameCube. I had a PS2. I had an original Xbox.
I bought a GameCube only for fucking Resident Evil 4.
I bought it for actually quite a few games. I played quite a few games.
Oh, and Mario Sunshine, of course. But
Sunshine.
Sunshine,
I've played bits and pieces of Sunshine.
But the
Legend
game I
of
played
Zelda,
the most,
Wind Waker, Smash.
I'm not ashamed of it. I am a little bit ashamed of Monkey Ball.
Monkey Ball is fun. Plus, you're a Sega fan, so I would respect that for you.
Monkey Ball?
It's just you're a Sega fan.
Yeah,
but I say this as a person who I'm a video gamer.
Yeah.
And anybody who I do not like it when people are they're fanboys, because the fanboyism doesn't make sense in the sense of like, this system sucks. No, it doesn't suck. The thing is, you don't like the games that are on it, so for you it's like, oh, this is a horrible system.
Yeah.
No, there's fucking games that just don't suit your preference, and you're just like, eh. For me, I don't have an Xbox One. There are games for Xbox One I would love to play.
Yeah.
I would love to play some games for Xbox One. Sunset Overdrive is one of those games I'm really like chomping at the bit.
It's really like a Sony game, to tell you the truth.
I would like to play the
Sony style game, should I say.
I would like to play the Rare Replay game.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Sony style game because
it's Sony.
Who's making it? Insomniac.
Insomniac, which is a
former
Sony first party studio.
Exactly. So I mean, the games for it that I want to play,
which would have been a game even if it was on PlayStation 4, I would have wanted to play.
Yeah, there are games that I do want to play for the Xbox One. There are, and I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But for this generation, there are more games that suit my particular play style.
Yeah.
That suit my particular way of going to the game.
Yeah.
That I want to play. For PSX, the games that I saw that were like
I want to know this.
Yeah, that were actually interesting.
I'm still thinking to my guns that I think PlayStation has too many events and not enough games to show.
They don't. Well, the thing is, they're showing the stuff to the people who actually care about the systems. They're not worried about they're not really. Come on, even with.
Let's talk about the end of the show.
Well, yeah. even with the amount of
Street Fighter 5 not included, of course, because I'm a big fan.
Even with the amount of contents that's coming out and stuff like that might not fit for everybody. who's selling more systems?
Definitely, without a doubt.
So
There is no argument there.
Going down the
whatever.
list, Uncharted.
Xbox has lost. If you're an Xbox One fan,
I want to know
if your friends are if your friends on Xbox One, buy Xbox One.
Buy Xbox One. It makes
But
sense.
what I'm saying is, the console race is over.
I will say,
And Xbox lost.
I will say it like
promptly.
Even they've said that they've lost.
Yeah,
but
done.
the thing is,
Yeah.
the thing is for them, their focus for their audience is where they're focusing a little bit more. They're trying to give more people like, this is us, like, check us out.
Yeah.
Sony's like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna do what we want to do.
Yeah,
Uncharted.
of course.
Uncharted 4.
Have you played any of the Uncharted, Sony? Oh, they're
Really good
amazing.
series.
They
Really
are
good series.
like, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. I'm psyched for it. Look, the opening that they showed for it. Oh,
delicious.
delicious. Street Fighter 4, of course.
course.
Street Fighter 5, excuse me.
5, yeah.
Of course. They showed off Fang at PSX, which was really, really cool. And they also announced
The
that,
butterfly guy.
Yeah, they also announced that they're gonna have I think like 4 or 5 other characters from
Guile, Alex,
Guile, Balrog. I know Urian.
Yuri,
Urian,
Urian and Jury.
and Jury.
Yeah.
Jury's gonna be there.
They're gonna be in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna be
Street
they're
Fighter
gonna be they're gonna be put in through the year. You don't have to pay for these characters. You can earn them,
Yep.
or you can pay for them
Then you have
with fight money or yen.
Brutal. Actually looked kind of interesting. It was the game with where like the characters are made out of like code.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
that was as like I'm actually
Didn't understand what I was looking at.
well, it's
Got to put my hands on it. Yeah.
The show of him will be the show. The one that I'm actually kind of curious because
The only baseball game.
the only baseball game
In existence.
and I'm not a baseball fan, so it's like.
But if you're a baseball fan and it's the only baseball game,
2K doesn't have the
There's
rights to
no-
make,
yeah.
or aren't making any more.
EA shouldn't make another live either. But whatever.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We need to play 2K15 with the story
PlayStation
mode.
PlayStation Experience also showed off Golem, which was really, really interesting. I like games with narratives, and I think that's the biggest reason why I like PS4 so much, is because the games have a lot of the games have a lot of narrative in it. They like explain the story, or they go into like some kind of like narrative behind the character.
There is a lot of
whatever.
exposition, direct exposition, whereas I believe that a lot of Xbox titles, much like Fallout, depend on world building more than certain narrative.
Yeah, your Xbox heard you. It's really
Yeah.
good. They showed off Destiny Taken King, the Sparrow Racing portion of that they're bringing into it. I'm going,
Yay!
fuck
Don't
it.
we want to play Destiny, the Taken King,
that
to race the pods around?
That irritated the pit. You have no idea how I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, they also showed off Hob, which is comes from Runic Games, which are the makers of Torchlight. They have a little like
Tomb Raider and all
platformer,
that stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good.
platformer game that they're actually coming out with.
Top down type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a MOBA. They're calling it the MOBA ass MOBA called Paragon. That's going to come out. That's the Epic Games game.
Yeah, that was what they closed the show out with.
Yeah,
and then everybody was confused. Like, is the show over with? Or
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I didn't think that we needed to come out and say it's over. It's just,
I mean,
all right. Who are you, Microsoft?
They at the entire experience altogether, that was just their press conference. They also showed off.
Yeah, but it was a
at,
weekend.
press
If you
conference.
watched the Twitch stream, it was a weekend full of the games.
They had Yakuza 5 is going to be coming over to
Interesting.
launching December 8th.
That's something I would definitely want to play.
Yakuza 0 is coming over to Americas. Adult Swim Games are doing Headlander.
That was weird. It was. I kind of want to play them, but I
At the same
feel like
time,
I could play them on my phone.
Yeah,
most of the games.
Headlander, Death Gambit, and then they showed a little bit more at the.
If they had a
PlayStation
Death Clock
Experience.
game, I would probably buy it.
Full Throttle Remastered
Didn't see that
is going to be coming out of the PS4 and the PS Vita. First Day of the Tentacle Remastered coming out of they also showed at PlayStation Experience. Guns Up. They showed it for the PS4, which was available the day that they announced it at PlayStation Experience. They're bringing Paragon, Ni no Kuni 2 for all
Which
you
was
RPG
a
fans.
huge announcement.
Ni no Kuni was actually it's made by Studio Ghibli
From Europe.
Studio Ghibli.
It's a JRPG from Europe.
Studio Ghibli has done.
I wish that was backwards compatible. Oh,
yeah,
gosh,
Studio
Jesus.
Ghibli does a lot of this stuff with Hayao Miyazaki.
One of the best turn-based
Kiki's
RPGs
Delivery
you
Service,
can.
for
It's like
Howl's
just
Moving Castle.
they just do good work.
I mean, Princess Mononoke. I mean, dear God, they're awesome.
Final Fantasy V was a big one too.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7.
7, sorry. Oh God.
Final Fantasy 7, they announced that, which that makes me sad because they're releasing it episodically. Ratchet and Clank, they also showed off Ratchet and Clank, which
looks even better now.
I did not play the Ratchet and Clank series. I really wanted to play the Ratchet and Clank series, but never played
I played the Ratchet and Clank only because of the commercials.
I wanted to play it because
were like
of the commercials.
Best PlayStation commercials
I wanted
ever.
to play it because of the commercials, but I was a poor black
friends.
kid living in the.
I had a Dreamcast.
Thanks a lot. I had friends.
Did you have a PlayStation, Tony? You have Ratchet and Clank? Tony, did you have Ratchet and Clank back in the day? Nah, no. Ratchet. Okay, go ahead. I say you holding out.
Barely. He's fading fast.
We're almost done.
They also showed off Resident Infinite for the PlayStation VR, which they did show a little bit of stuff for the
VR stuff looked amazing.
Which looks really cool.
I mean, I would love to experience it for myself, of course.
The Hitman beta begins February 12th,
Nobody's
2016 for PS4. Actually, I'm a little bit interested in the Hitman beta.
If it's a platform like they say it is, and not just a game, they're like it's a service.
Yeah, we will
see.
MLB The Show 16. They're gonna launch that March 29th, 2016.
If you like baseball, that's for you.
For the PS4 and the PS3. We have Don't Starve Together revealed for the PS4, which Don't Starve was actually really popular for this past, I think, like year and a half.
Yeah.
The regular Don't Starve. Don't Starve Together allows you to have a buddy with you so you can try to survive together in this horrible world. Or kill each other, yeah. Golem, which was the game I was talking about by Highwire
really good.
Games. It looks like it's gonna be narrative heavy, but it looks
really good. Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 remake. They gave a little bit of details of that, and then they expanded on those details and made you really sad. Job Simulator confirmed for the PlayStation.
I
VR.
didn't get this.
I don't.
It's a game where it's a Goat Simulator where you were a goat. Job Simulator, you were at a cubicle and you're at work. The last thing I want to do when I'm playing a fucking video game is simulate work at a cubicle.
I made Farm Simulator
and Tractor Simulator.
Yep.
Jesus
Which
Christ.
is technically like an offshoot of Farm Simulator.
Yeah.
And Simpsons called that years ago, so it makes me sad. They also announced Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin revealed for the PlayStation VR.
Anything with Psychonauts on it is good with me.
Yeah, they're trying, and they pushed off the
Shut
Psychonauts
up and take my money.
Welcome to the 100-foot robot golf coming for the PS4 next year. King of Fighters 14 for PS4.
It showed more of it.
Dude, and it looks better than the initial thing they showed off.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better than the initial stuff. I saw that, I was like, and no way fighting game, I'm probably going to try to put my time into. I like Street Fighter. I was like, Street Fighter's awesome, but I got a soft spot for King of Fighters because it's just not that big over here, and I feel like I could possibly...
It didn't look that great, but it looked good.
Oh, no, it didn't look like awesome. Dear God, no. But it looked a lot better than the fucking trailer that they showed in the show. I was like, are those PS2 graphics?
Yeah, it did. It has its own art style, but
no, Street Fighter 5 looks like pretty dope for PS4. But then again, it's SNK Play More, which are kind of like, do we need to do this? They've been doing 2D fighting for a very long time. So it looks better than it did. They showed off
hopefully it's quick
provisions updates for the Bit Trip, Space Dave, and Drive. The Modern Zombie Taxi Company announced for the PlayStation VR. Fat Princess Adventure came out the past weekend for PlayStation 4, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And Invisible Ink and Balancing the Endless mode for the game. And they also announced a PlayStation. This is the funny part. The PlayStation Now is going to have a 12-month subscription for $100, and you get 9 new games from WB, from Warner Brothers.
Whoa, is this kind of like the equivalent of EA Access?
Probably. I still think that's ridiculous. They went from like you can buy the games, or you can. Then they went like, okay, maybe the games are a little expensive. You could buy the
year pass,
the subscription. And it's like, I don't want to. Can I just buy a PS3 and buy my own freaking thing?
I don't know,
it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy it. For EA Access makes sense. EA Access makes sense a little bit.
I hate to say that I like it, but there are games that I would never play ever, like Battlefield Hardline.
Well, no, like I said, EA Access makes sense.
Oh my God, when you in Opalaka on EA Access, it looks like Opalaka.
Yeah.
Anyways, but go ahead.
EA Access makes sense though. They're not a gaming, or they're a gaming company, but they're not a console company. They don't have their own console and stuff like that. They have platforms, multiple platforms that they actually can put their games out for. PlayStation Now is literally, I could buy a PlayStation 3 and just play
all these games for cheap, like $1.
Play my own game.
How much did you buy Def Jam for?
Well, no, that's the PS2 game though. We're looking for PS3 games. Yeah, PS3 games. Yeah, PS3 games. They can range anywhere, depending on the store that you go to, from like
$1 to $18.
Yeah. It can be literally
for
maybe a little bit more. I would say a little bit more.
Assassin's Creed Rogue is $18.
But the more expensive games, you might be floating around like 30, 34.
Maybe.
Depending on the game. Depending on the game, I might as well just buy a PS3 for that. But I mean, I can say PlayStation experience for me, because I like those games. It really impressed me and stuff like that. There were some games I'm actually interested in. For you, it didn't impress you. There's not really anything.
Games that impressed me.
I put it like this: there really wasn't anything that impressed me for Sony, or for Microsoft these past few times.
Well, you have to go
for Cuphead.
That's not true, because you kind of like the
Scalebound, Cuphead. What else?
If you like
Quantum Break, they showed off before, so it really didn't really count that.
But it looks
it looks really.
They just showed off Quantum Break again somewhere.
The thing that
where was the Game Awards?
Yeah,
and it looks totally different.
The thing that is drawing me in for Quantum Break is more the curiosity. I'm curious to like how they're gonna do the episodes.
For me, it's Remedy.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I'm curious how they're gonna do the episodes. I'm curious how they're gonna do all. I'm just more curious. Yeah. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks really, really good. But I'm more curious in it.
Yeah, I would say the thing that didn't do it for me for PlayStation is that I need, even if it's showing like the indie games or showing like the smaller titles, whatever case, that don't get showcased that much. PSX being a place where you can showcase that kind of stuff, I still need that one more thing. I need that for it to feel like it was worth something.
That's how this reason why I stuck with PS3, or PlayStation. PlayStation did that for me this year. Microsoft didn't. It didn't have that one thing that really was like, For me, the two game conferences that were, it was E3. You showed me some shit I've never seen before. Gave me some shit to look forward to, and then you showed me a whole different slate of games at Germany Gamescom. Like there was 4 brand new games, not brand new, they announced them, but they showed me 4 brand new, just like games I've seen the visual for. And then at E3 you showed me another 4 games. So like I did that for PlayStation experience.
So E3 showed me, E3 blew it away at for what you call it, Paris Game Week, just kind of rehashed everything, and then PSX showed me.
They showed a lot of new stuff. They didn't show anything that showed except for Final Fantasy VII.
The only thing that
Street Fighter.
The only thing that I was kind of like, yeah, but you just had to dig. It was just so I'm looking for that AAA.
Well, that's the thing. You're looking for the AAA thing.
I like the indie stuff, but I need that. I need
like
that.
The indie stuff. And the thing I can say truthfully that when it comes to AAA stuff. When it comes to like real AAA stuff that's not multi-platform, Microsoft has the heavier hand on that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
When it was E3,
Gears, Halo, what's the other game that they have like under their belt that's friggin'
so right now it's Gears,
Halo,
Forza, Killer Instinct.
So they have 4 games right there under their belt. Sony doesn't have that, so they're focusing a lot on their third-party support.
Yeah.
And if anything, I would say that's a little bit better, in my opinion. It's a little bit better.
It's like the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
Like last gen, I was complaining about how Microsoft kept bringing out the same
third
fucking
party,
game.
yeah, third parties.
And then PlayStation was bringing out these new games, and I wanted to play them and everything. And then
third party developers couldn't really work with. Sony
but now it's reversed where the creativity, I believe, is being stifled at PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, I don't think their creativity's been stifled. More like they are folks putting their
in the AAA first party.
Well, they're
genre.
putting their directions elsewhere.
True.
They're having a lot of these developers, even under themselves, working on other games. I mean, come on, they're working on other games. Well, for
shout out to Dimps.
Yeah, we saw Wild at the what was it?
True.
PlayStation or Paris Games Week, I think it was. We saw at E3. We saw what was the one game? The
Horizon.
Not Horizon Zero Dawn. The other one with the crazy chick. I still can't remember this.
Can't remember the fucking game, but that's multi-plat.
Yeah, it's multi-platform.
Yeah.
They're putting their most focus on that.
Yeah.
I mean, they are putting their focus on.
It's
a
very
lot
difficult
more
for me to get
third-party stuff.
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to get excited for third party.
You're not gonna get a AAA title from first-time things.
It's just very difficult for me to get excited about third party stuff.
Yeah, that's understandable. Which I still don't.
Third party,
which that seems very weird for you, but I understand.
It's very hard for me to get for a console.
Yeah.
I mean, if a game's good, the game's good. But it's very hard for me to it's very hard for me to get excited about a third party.
If you start
console exclusive.
If you're starting
non-console exclusive.
If you're just getting into that, then if anything, then Sony wouldn't be stifling their own creativity because they're allowing other people to be creative. Where Microsoft is eating tons of companies just to have come to our system so you can see this shit. It's from what I can see from the entire game race, and this is Sony is focusing more on third party stuff because in a way they feel comfortable.
Microsoft they have the collateral to do so now.
Microsoft fucked up this past generation.
Yes, they did.
And they're kind of like, oh shit. They're absorbing a whole bunch of different things to basically be like, yeah. We got stuff. Don't leave us. And I'm not saying this as a person that's like I said
the roles are reversed.
Yeah, the roles are totally reversed for this generation. Microsoft is trying to prove something that they feel like they didn't have, and as well as now they officially have Microsoft's backing for shit. So Microsoft is kind of like, oh, well, fuck, you guys actually are a thing. I guess we have to kind of acknowledge you. So they're kind of like, okay, we'll pay attention. Sony is Sony. Sony is literally just, they're always trying to figure a way to push the button, and then you have Nintendo who's just like, fuck you guys, it's our party, and we can
like I
try
said,
if we want to.
I have both consoles, and
that you only play what?
As soon as
because there's nothing that you really want to play, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That's understandable.
The game that I want to play that I have on PlayStation that I'm most excited to play is Batman Arkham Knights, and which is a
platinum. Oh, by the way, I platinum Bloodborne too.
Oh, nice. but I'm saying I mean that's a game that I bought on PlayStation because it was cheaper to buy it at the time. Not a game that I wanted to buy on PlayStation.
Yeah, well, like I said, the thing for both the system consoles, whenever somebody asks me like which one's better,
what games do you like?
What games do you like? What are your friends playing?
And what are your friends playing?
And that's basically what the defining factor. If your friends are playing one system, might as well get the other system.
If you like Halo, buy Xbox.
For
if you like Killzone, buy fucking what you
exclusives. I don't even put it towards the exclusives because even exclusives.
I guess that's an old architect way of thinking in my brain.
Yeah, well, no, not even that. For this generation, it's a little weird. But see, even with the exclusives, it's like the exclusives lean towards these two things. I was like, do you like more action, adventure, shooter type games? And they're like, well, and I'm like, well, if you like those games, you want to go for Xbox all the way because they focus more on like action-y shooter type games.
Eventually.
Yeah, well,
I feel like those games aren't out right now.
Well, they're not out, but they still have more.
I mean, they will be.
Well, no, they still have more of those games right now than the PlayStation does. And I'm like, for PlayStation, I'm like, do you like more RPGs? Do you like more games where like a little more puzzle stuff?
I feel like those games aren't out yet.
Yeah,
but they will be.
But they already like showcased and shown these games.
It's more of like a what do you like this coming up?
Yeah, what do you like this coming up? This is what you're gonna look for, and literally that's it. The hardware for the systems are damn near identical.
Yep.
So when you come down to it, all it is just like what types of games do you like playing, and what do your friends like? And I say this as a person like you try to say like, oh, you guys are PlayStation. I'm not a PlayStation guy in that sense.
But your PlayStation guy is the game that you like most.
The games I like for this generation will be on there.
And picking a system, what's more important? Where your friends are playing or what exclusive games are on the console?
For me, I really don't even base it down to games on the console. Like for me, I pretty much go with what feels right for me. I mean,
but I'm saying, does what feel right for you come down to the games on the? So okay.
The games do help as far as making that decision.
If it came down for you buying a PS4 or a 360, and Street Fighter V was only on Xbox One, what system would you buy?
I'd probably still would. I mean, I probably still buy the PS4,
even though you couldn't play Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
That's a loyalist. We're gonna wrap it up with that.
Don't fucking take it.
Once again, got you saying don't fucking take it. We're into the shout out portion of the show. This was supposed to be a rather short show, but whether it's on this version of the show or not, the PXX discussion went a little bit long. But we're to shout outs now. Tony P, you're first in the shout outs, man. What you got going on?
Shout out to the two teams that are.
I bet you one of them will be basketball.
Of course.
Are they undefeated still?
What's up?
Are they undefeated still?
Yep, still undefeated.
Shit.
Yep, still undefeated. They beat
Steph Curry.
They beat Indiana last night, man.
I don't watch basketball.
Golden State.
And it's funny because last night I thought Indiana was the team, was going to give them fits.
Yeah.
Because Paul George, I mean, talk about comeback player of the year. Like, Buddy Rowe is balling.
Fucking, yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Golden State.
They make it look easy.
They're definitely playing like they deserve that. They were the champions for a reason, damn it. But, they came out, balled out last night. Klay Thompson had 39, bro. If Klay Thompson has 39, 9 out of 10 is pretty much going to be a record. Steph Curry going to give you at least 30.
I thought I would feel
Chef
bad.
Curry with the fucking...
Exactly. Chef Curry with the pot.
Yeah.
I thought I would feel bad about, not liking sports as much this year. But, teach their own, man. Like, this year, even football is just not had
It's just
the,
been...
like...
When the Bengals have one loss...
It's weird.
The Bengals have 2 losses.
Okay,
it's interesting this year.
Still.
But I'm still like, I really don't feel it. With the Panthers being like...
The Panthers
that's my other shout. The Panthers are still undefeated as well.
Still undefeated, yeah.
Yep.
That's really, really weird. My Niners are... the Panthers are undefeated.
Dabbing on bitches.
Okay. hey. Dabbing and saucing on everybody.
Bow Wow fucking up the game, telling everybody what dabbing really is. His fucking ass. Because,
what do you say it really is? Please enlighten me.
What dabbing basically is because, like there's a new kind of weed that's, like, very potent in the what is it called? The weed is...
HTC?
Yeah. It's like the most... Yeah. It's like the most potent...
I was drinking it and it went into my nose.
It's like the most potent form of HTC you can get. Mm-hmm. And it causes you to, like, cough as soon as you hit it. And when they cough, people usually cough in there. Whatever. So they call it dabbing. Because you hit it and you go, and you just be zoning out and then.
I don't smoke weed. Never smoked weed.
Well, me
yeah, but basically,
it was being.
We had fucking news anchors dabbing and shit, and now Bow Wow got to come fuck the game up. But anyway.
Leave it up to Bow Wow to go ahead and do that.
That's my cousin, I guess.
He's letting you know. He's letting you guys know.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's your cousin?
Yeah, I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, please do. I gotta hear this story.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm almost interested to hear, but I'm about to fall asleep as we speak. So we'll have to save that conversation for a later day. But yeah, Golden State, you know what I'm saying, doing it still. You know what I'm saying, Carolina still giving people the business. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. I know people talk about, you know what I'm saying, people who are like pocket passer quarterbacks, but I'd be damned if Cam Newton shouldn't get the MVP this year.
I mean, Cam does it both. So I mean, and he's winning. So
that's what I'm saying. Like he's doing everything he can without without like a lot of
Carolina
weapons
needs
around
all the positive press it can get. Okay. After that story, we said.
Yeah, but
to bring it back full circle on the wood chippers.
Right. But I definitely
Come on,
do think that.
Let's make it a little bit nicer. Come on, a dude died.
I know, and it's fucked up.
Like, I mean, I can't make light out of it because a dude died by a wood chipper.
19 years old.
By a wood chipper. That's like...
It's crazy.
That's pretty brutal.
My shout out, however, goes to,
I will stab you in the face if you take my... Because I got no other shout outs.
My shout out goes to the new trailer of Ninja Turtles.
I actually have not seen it yet. I've heard good things.
Turtles.
I still haven't seen the first one yet.
Yeah, Out of the Shadows.
I just want to
be
see
the second movie in the what's the guy that kills all my hopes and dreams? The director.
Oh,
motherfucking money.
You mean Michael
Bay?
Y'all.
Michael Bay.
Motherfucking money.
Michael Bay?
Yep. That guy.
Milk money.
I
I got socks made of silk money.
I haven't say.
I don't give a fuck. Take my checks to my bank and I sign them with my nuts.
Somebody's listening to
Epic
Epic Rap Battles.
Oh, I love Epic Rap Battles. Shout out to Epic Rap Battles. Hopefully, we can't wait for season 4.
People, but they calling me evil. Eyes of an ego when it comes to blowing up. No director as my. Anyways, yeah, but I'm pissed off to have lips, but maybe April O'Neil won't be in it, and we'll see.
Well,
what won't be from her perspective?
I have to watch the first one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the first one.
The only thing really bad about the first one that I didn't like.
Really, you haven't seen the first one?
Nope.
What the hell?
Don't
the only
judge
thing,
me.
The only thing that I really I'm
all about go ninja, go! Not these new fucking turtles. Don't fucking
if you're a fan of
lips.
Turtles, it doesn't matter.
With lips.
That's not true because a lot of people who are fans didn't like it. So.
Well, guess what? I'm a fan.
The only reason
you're one of the minority.
The only reason why I didn't like the movie.
Poor baby pal.
The only reason why I didn't like the movie, and I did go see it in the theater. The only reason I didn't like the movie.
I still won't do that. That's gross, man.
The only reason that I did not like the movie is because the movie was directed through the eyes of April O'Neil instead of the Turtles. But besides that, it was actually a good movie.
That's what the story should be. The story not being directed through the eyes.
Yeah, it should be through the Turtles'
eyes. It should be
eyes.
through the Turtles because that was all about the Turtles.
Exactly, but since the eyes that you're seeing things through is through April O'Neil, aka what's the girl from Megan Fox? Yeah, it's kind of lame in that. But the actual story itself is pretty good.
I do want to. You want to know the reason why I want to watch the second movie?
Megan Fox.
No, not Megan Fox.
Exactly.
Which kind of sounds gay with the response I'm going to come up with.
But Shia LaBeouf did and broke up their marriage.
Anyways, which is going to kind of fuck up what I was going to say and make it sound kind of gay, but whatever. I'm waiting for my boy Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Playing as I want to see how well he does Casey because Casey Jones. No, Casey Jones in the comics was like the street smart kind of like, hey, what are you doing? I fucking got a hockey stick and like fucking hit you.
But
in the
also in the fucking comics, like they killed probably like 20 people in the first episode.
Yeah. They
like
killed
it
a
was
lot
very
of people
bloody, very gory, very just ugh.
But supposedly
it was not family friendly at all.
Supposedly I want
to see, dude. Nah,
I want to see how he looks in the mask, dude. But apparently the Casey Jones.
No cowabunga in the cartoon. In the fucking
they did
comic.
It once, I think. In the comic, no, fuck no.
It's fucking deadly.
What's his name? Stephen Amell, playing.
So interesting.
Playing Casey Jones. I want to see how he acts. Supposedly the Casey Jones. For this one, he's going to be more of a like a business or like a like 9-to-5 worker, like cubicle type guy. Supposedly, for what I've read in the past, so it might have changed since then. And then something happens, and he kind of sort of like takes up the mantle of the new Casey Jones, who's like the hockey master.
So there's already
he's not like the street smart. Like, hey, I'll fucking kick your face in with the turtles, bitch, and like fucking come.
And I got an arrow. Oh no, sorry. It's okay.
Why you do this, man? Why you do this? But yeah, that's what that's the only reason why I'm interested for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
It's time for your shout out.
Yeah, it's time for the same thing I always do: the Half-Ass Heroes. I'm just kidding. Actually, do check out the Half-Ass Heroes. We were on their show.
Yeah.
For us it's Wednesday. When we did the show was Monday, so 2 days ago for us. Whenever they have the show out, we actually whenever they posted, I think they might have already posted by now. We'll pop it up on.
It's very bloody.
We'll probably by the time that
extremely bloody.
Jesus Christ, I'm telling my shout out and you're fucking
shout outs.
God damn it! Yeah, my shout outs always disrespected.
Whatever.
Fuck me. Fuck you guys too. Anyways, by the now
I got an arrow.
Yeah, even though you already told me fuck you. I do want to say that probably by now the episode's probably out. Check us out. We're on the show.
Definitely out by now.
I hope that we didn't take over the show, or they feel like
just
we
cut all of our shit out.
Cut out all of our shit. They just literally like segment. We say like one word, like yeah, that's cool, and then like the rest of it's just like them talking.
It's like noticeably cut out, and they don't even care.
That was a long show.
Yeah,
that was a really
2-hour show,
and it was just straight, like, which is weird for us because we segment our stuff, so we have a moment to like talk between ourselves.
Like, nah, let's not do that. That sounds bad.
Yeah, but for them it's just going, and like I said, I think I said one
very different layout too.
Very different layout. If you guys like that layout, definitely check them out. Half-Ass Heroes, HA Heroes, on our Half-Ass Heroes or HA Heroes.
We're gonna get Alan.
Facebook.
You know who's been calling me a lot. I just got a phone with him today. Greg Wiggins.
Oh, we definitely have to get him back.
And Greg was like, I was trying to ask him, was he gonna do his holiday party again? And I told him I would help him out.
I want to go to the holiday party.
Yeah, remember that shit?
I didn't go to the holiday party.
You had to work?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck yeah, that was so much fun.
I would like to go to the holiday party.
There's a couple of game developers there too.
If I can go to the holiday party.
Yeah. But he's definitely gonna. He's been asking like when he can come back on the show and everything. So
I've been wanting to come back on the show for a while, but we've been like everywhere busy, and also
the last 3 months have been pretty crazy. I mean, we had 2 cons.
So, Greg, if you're listening to this, we miss you, brother. We have not forgotten about you. We are thinking about you. We want you back on the show, dude. And my last shout out. Check out Half-Ass Heroes. Check out our show. Check out them.
Yep.
If you like their format, definitely check them out. My shout out is: did you see the final or the
mid-season
finale for Flash?
As soon as you leave, I'm
lackluster.
Gonna check it out.
Very lackluster.
That's what I heard. I heard it was
very lackluster.
I heard that you do see who it is though.
Who?
Zoom? Zoom is.
No.
You do not.
You do not see who Zoom is. You get an idea. They've been giving you like hints and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you do not see who Zoom is. But the episode really doesn't focus too much on the whole Zoom issue for the most part. It focuses more on just the random baddies trying to take out the Flash, and you get more insight of
Wells.
No, Patty. Well, yes, Wells. Wells in the big grand scheme of things, you get more insight of what's going on with Wells and his relationship with Zoom.
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you.
But Patty knows that her partner, Flash's dad, is like.
Oh, she's known that for a while.
But now she like really knows it because of the whole him getting shot thing. A couple episodes back, 2 episodes back. She shot Wells.
Yeah, so she knows all that, but still, she's totally clueless. This entire episode just focuses more on her dealing with the fact of what happened to her father, and how she has to react to a weather wizard coming back. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that was interesting. And tonight I have to watch Arrow, which is also the mid-season finale, which it looks like we might be seeing who's in the grave. On this one, which I don't. They're leading you to believe that it's actually Felicity that's in the grave, but I'm kind of not seeing Felicity. I'm really not seeing. My money in a weird way for this one is kind of on
Thea?
Speedy. Yeah, Thea. I think Thea is the one who actually gets it because it makes a little bit more sense. Because number one, fans would like fucking tear the world apart if if Felicity was gone. Number one. Because even me, I love me some Emily Bett Ricards.
I kind of feel like
she is cute as shit. She's cute.
She's really but I kind of wouldn't mind if she went over to Flash for a season.
Well, if she goes over to Flash, she'd be. They can't do it the way that.
But like it would be. Since they trade people so often.
I don't think it would be good for them. Just for the fact they already have their.
But she'll come back.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know because the only way that they have for her to come back, they already destroyed. No spoilers for you guys, but I don't think they could put her on the Flash because they already have their version. And because the show is still like a baby show technically.
I feel like for this moment on, every season of the Flash, we're gonna have some kind of time travel mechanic.
They've been really like they slapped. I love how they slapped it into the
2-parter.
Yeah, the two-part crossover episode.
Excellent episode.
Which I thought was really, really cool.
I thought both of them together were excellent episodes.
But it didn't play. It played a pretty big part, but not as big of a part as the past one did. The past one was like huge. Like it changed everything.
But I feel like we haven't watched the Arrow episode yet, but I hope that it makes a big influence on Arrow.
I think if it does make sense for Felicity,
which
being
could
the one
be
in the grave,
reason why somebody's in the grave because Barry changed the future.
quite possibly, maybe. Which even then they usually do that for crossover episodes. I don't think that they'd have
maybe the sun dies.
Ooh, I never thought of that one. Oh snap! If they do that one, because in the comic, his illegitimate son is Connor Hawk, I believe his name is. Is it Connor Hawk? Connor Queen? Connor Queen? It's something weird like that. He's which is interesting for this one, is actually Connor's half black. And he's the green. He was Green Arrow for a spell, got caught up in drugs, and then kind of sort of backed out of the line.
Yeah. What if because of him not telling Felicity, and then because he's trying to keep the secret and everything, now because of his world, his son dies.
Oh my God, that'd be. I would literally be like, you got me, guys. You got me. But the way that they're setting it up right now is that Felicity is the one who kicks the bucket, and if she does kick the bucket, they're going to make a lot of people mad because a lot of people were rooting for Felicity, which I love the dynamic. I love the dynamic that they have for the relationship because they work together. It would make it's a little bit too cliche.
I mean, he's obviously going to end up with.
We don't know.
We suspect
we don't know
being comic fans.
Well, no, in the New 52, he's not with Laurel at all.
Nice.
Yeah. So in this continuity, same thing with with Barry with Iris. In the New 52, he's not with Iris. Actually, he's dating Patty.
Wow.
So my biggest thing for that is with the whole Felicity thing. I think it's a very good idea. I think it's really, really cool. But if they do it where, oh yeah, she gets attacked and she dies, it feels too
canned.
Yeah, it feels really too canned. It feels like ungenuine and just very cliche. Very cliche.
It doesn't keep in tone with what they've done the past 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's like. I don't see it being like a smart move, but we will actually see what happens.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll be something totally different when I watch it. I don't know if I watch it tonight. I might watch it tomorrow.
I gotta be up at like 7 o'clock, but I'm definitely gonna try to watch it tonight or watch parts of it before I go to sleep.
Well, yeah, that's how you watch it. I have to feed it into myself, and then if I feel like I missed something, I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, I feel like with my phone and Hulu, I can watch it anywhere.
I have actually picked up Hulu. I picked up
Hulu.
Yeah. It's just I decided to jump into.
Too much for you not to.
You know, the only thing I've been watching on Hulu. Which I guess this would be a shout out to Hulu.
One Punch Man, yeah.
One Punch Man, the nightly show with Larry
Wilmore, and the other guy's good too.
Daily Show with Trevor Noah, which I like. I
catch my SNLs too.
Because just the way they do it. SNL.
But it's there.
Old SNL is like awesome. New SNL is like.
I actually watch Raw too.
Brooklyn 911. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's awesome. And a couple other shows.
Yeah.
Like I've been catching up on because I stopped like mid-season 2 of the Venture Brothers, so I'm watching most of the Venture Brothers.
You know what I'm watching now? I'm watching the new season of Doctor Who, which is why I made the reference.
A lot of people are not liking it.
It's different because he's old.
Well, that's no excuse. That's absolutely no excuse. I watched the older.
But like the mechanic of him in this season, he's like he's a bad person kind of. He went inside a dialect. Inside the brain of a dialect. Yeah, it was a weird episode.
That a lot of people
It's very I like it because it's something as many Doctor Who seasons as they've done. They're trying to do something different, even for Doctor Who.
I watched. What was that? I watched like the first few seasons because I've been trying to get an idea of who the Doctor is from like older ones.
He's different.
And the older ones, he changes every time he changes to a new Doctor.
And this one, he's like really different.
A lot of people are like hating it. I'm still. Was it the last one I watched was?
He's not very whimsical in this one.
Yeah, well, a lot of the episodes I watched was the ones with Tom Baker, which is the one with the scarf.
Hulu has all of them, I think.
Yeah, Hulu had. I don't think Hulu has all of them because a lot of
they go to black and white.
A lot of those are really, really hard to find. So if they do have them, that gives me the opportunity to like watch the gaps that I've missed. But I've heard a lot of people are really not liking this new Doctor. But then again, it's a series that's been going for a very long time. They're gonna hit some like rough points and stuff like that. And then they just need to.
I've only seen 3 episodes, mind you.
I think producers just need to hurry up and come up with another Star Trek series, a good Star Trek series. I'm not talking about Enterprise bullshit. I'm talking about some real like further on past Next Generation or something like that. Or even do a Next Generation based on the
movie trilogy.
Based off the reboot that they did off the stuff, but they probably won't because they don't like it.
That's the show for us today.
Yep.
Shouts out to Crown who made this all possible.
Oh yeah.
We went from beer to hard liquor. We were bound to make this switch at some point. Check out our other page that we're going to be doing, whatever that's going to be called.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's what?
We were gonna go with what was it? Guidelines, and we found out that guidelines a thing that does relationship stuff. We were like, fuck.
Yep.
So right now it's what was it that I said? Reveille. So we might do Reveille as it. It's kind of like a wake up for you guys or something like that. And hell, it'll in a way it's for us as well. So it'll be a wake up for our asses too.
So, till next time, be good, be safe. If you can't be good, man, don't get caught. Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 60.
We're old.
Wow.
Man. We're old.
We're out.